How did fried chicken and potato salad take over the four-state area of the Midwest? Who were the two women that inspired a folktale, a novel of rival sisters, and a Hallmark TV series of the same name? Who were they, and why do their reputations still flourish to this day? If you live in the Pittsburg area of Kansas, you know the names Chicken Annie and Chicken Mary. The question asked is, do you eat at Chicken Annie's or Chicken Mary's? You won't be asked what your favorite restaurant is, due to the fact that once you enter one, you aren't welcome at the other. This, of course, folks, is just local legend. Nobody will break your legs if you eat at both. But regardless, most folks do pick one over the other and for whatever reason keep it that way. Now, since the opening of the Sisters Wink Wink Chicken Houses, a few other locations have taken root and have endured several decades of success, such as Bardo's or Gepard's, proving the region has lots of hungry mouths to fill. By 1905, New Pittsburg, as it had been known since 1876, had dropped the new in its name and the H at the end. Pittsburg, Kansas was now a first-class city. Hurrah! Mining companies like Pittsburg and Midway Coal Mining Company and Western Coal and Mining Company, with a few others, had placed ads in newspapers across Eastern Europe in attempts to bring in multi-generational mining families and their experience. Pittsburg and the surrounding areas was soon known by locals as the Little Balkans. Food was important to these miners as it filled their bodies for long, hard days of work. In 1933, a miner named Charles Pickler was injured and found himself unable to work and support his family. With no medical insurance at the time, times got tough. Charles' wife, being an immigrant from Hungary, pulled out a recipe bin, dusted off her apron, rolled up her sleeves, and sold her homemade sandwiches to hungry coal miners to make sure ends meet. Soon, her reputation for good food took over and she moved locations, enabling her to serve more customers and add more items to her menu. By 1943, a short distance from Chicken Annie's, Mary Zerngast found herself in a very similar situation when her husband Joe was injured in the mines and was left unable to support the family as well. Mary opened up her home 24 hours a day and even sat customers down at the table until her reputation earned her enough money to upgrade buildings. The Zerngast family proudly ran Chicken Mary's until 2022, when the building at 1133 East 600th Avenue was placed up for sale. In 1943, Pittsburg boasted a population of 10,453 people, and they were all hungry, believe me. In 2025, it currently holds 20,646 people, which is almost double in size. It currently holds 3 Chicken Annies and a few other chicken houses that popped up in the 1940s and are still serving their delicious food to this day. But back in the 1940s, with the population of 10,453 people, the housing market was worn thin. If you wanted a house, you needed to visit the Sears catalog. At this time, Sears would ship your house to you in the form of a kit that you had to assemble. You had a few models to choose from based on your needs, budget, and personal preferences. Once you chose your model and package, Sears would ship your home to you by railroad. The Kansas City Southern Railway would bring your house from Kansas City or New Orleans. Either way, you'd need to hire a person or a crew to assemble your house, as it was sent to you as a giant puzzle with each piece numbered and lettered. According to resources available, the average house in the 1940s was sold between $659 and $6,500, which in today's market, $6,500 would be equal to $141,978. Which is pretty spot on with what a decent house in Pittsburg would cost you today. But buyer beware, some of those homes are the same homes from 1943. Yep, I'm not even joking. So watch yourselves, huh? In 1965, Annie's grandson Anthony married Mary's granddaughter Donna. And in 1970, they opened up Pickler's Chicken Annie's. And the two chicken sisters were now co-grandma-in-laws. Pickler's Chicken Annie's opens at 4. It's closed on Mondays, and I drove by it just last week. Looks great. Charlie Pickler, the grandfather of Pittsburg Chicken, passed away in 1978. His beloved would join him in 1991. Mary Zerngast, Chicken Mary, would pass away in 1980. Now, folks, whether you feel like you would eat at Chicken Annie's or Chicken Mary's, I'd like it if you stopped and hit that like and subscribe. And just so you know, I sit on the Chicken Mary's side. After 30 years, I've never been to Chicken Annie's. Take care till the next video. I love you. Have a great day.